morning, SMP Nation, and welcome to a brand new episode of Takeover Tuesday. My comments are not up on the screen. Hold on. I want to see what you guys are saying. Good morning. I am so excited to be here with you guys today. It's a new year, oops, I'm hitting my machine over here. New year, new projects, new inspiration, so much fun stuff going on already. And it's, what day is it again? the second. I was about to say the first. Oh my goodness. Well, let's hope I'll remember what year and day it is throughout this year. That'll be my New Year's resolution, right? So yes, good morning. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing all your comments. I want to say hi. I saw a comment this morning that I really want to highlight. Julie was talking about how she is trying to be productive, but her dog is in the way of that with the power snuggles. And I totally understand that. I have a 1-year-old and a 1-year-old puppy. Well, is that a puppy still, or is that an adult? I'm not sure, but he's entering his terrible twos for sure. But I just got a heated blanket and he has been obsessed with it and only wants to lay in bed now. So is it a blessing? Is it not? I don't know. We'll see. But that's just the joy of having a dog, isn't it? So, but yes, I saw that this morning. I'm like, oh, that was me. That was me this morning. But we love dogs. We love dogs. We love cats. We love animals. All of them. All right. Well, today is a very exciting episode because, first off, I wanted to kind of do something different. I had this idea kind of going around in my head, and I wanted to do like a live personal, oh my gosh, Reen, sorry, I just saw this comment, Reen Wilcoxon, I got a heated blanket too, both our mini Dodsons are all over it. Oh, so cute, oh my gosh. But I had a little idea for today because we are going into the new year. It's a clean slate, as they say, and we can start with new projects, maybe finish our old UFOs, if you know what I mean. So there's lots of things that we could do depending on what direction you want to go in this year. You can focus on a new type of, maybe you've never done embroidery before and you really want to get into embroidery. And if that's why you're here, then welcome. I'm going to try and give you guys all the best tips that I can today. I don't know what I say. I'm self-taught. You guys have seen me learn. So I kind of learn with you here each week. So I'm going to show you all the things that I've learned to help you with embroidery and get the best quality and the best finish and the best everything out of your embroidery. By no means am I professional at all, but it's fun when you're able to sit here and learn from other people, and there could be a technique that you don't know. And that's kind of my New Year's resolution this year, is to learn more from different people and to learn, I've been saying how I want to do a quilt for a long time now, and maybe this year is the year. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But with today, I haven't done embroidery in a while, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite tips and tricks about embroidery, specifically placement and, making sure you have the right placement on your hoops and on your projects. So we are going to be doing some embroidery on this Kimberbell kitchen towel blank. I thought it was so cute. I actually embroidered on one. It comes in a 2-pack, and I want to say the other one is striped. These are great. All of Kimberbell's blanks are absolutely amazing. This is adorable. I think this is like the perfect kitchen towel pattern. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on the name. I looked it up right before this, but this is a really nice little blank that we're going to be embroidering on today. And I don't have an embroidery design in mind because we're going to be making one together here today. So we're going to start completely from scratch. I've got my blank material here, our blank towel that we're going to work on, and we're going to go from start to finish on placement, making your embroidery design, getting it all finished up. Gingham. Thank you, Debbie. I just saw it flash across the screen. Gingham. Yes, this is gingham. I checked and told myself, I'm like, it's gingham. Don't forget it before the show starts. And of course, the show starts and I blank, but it's okay. It all happens. So we're going to go from start to finish, and we're just going to have some fun. We're going to chat. We're going to talk about the new year and some new things we've got going on. Yes, so let's get started. First, before I get started, I do want to let you know, I'm kind of avoiding saying this. I don't want to, but with Takeover Tuesday, I've been doing it for a very long time. When was my first episode? Oh gosh, maybe a little over a year ago. We're on episode 62. And with the new year, we do have some things changing. And I just want to let everybody know that this might be my last Takeover Tuesday for a while. I don't want anyone to panic. Don't freak out. We are going to start doing other things. So we have, I'm looking at all the comments. I know. So hear me out. I'll be here every once in a while. Of course, we're going to still do some lives every once in a while. Blaine's show is not going anywhere at all. You can always catch us there. I'll be behind the scenes for Takeover Tuesday. No, guys, no. But you're going to see me more on our Facebook, our Instagram, our TikTok, and on our Facebook group. So we're going to be focusing more on those, but I don't want you to be sad or anything. I am sad. I love sitting with you guys every week and every Tuesday. It's been so much fun, but there are so many new things happening and we have so much in store. So, and this wasn't like, I'm not going anywhere. Don't you guys think I'm not leaving? I'm seeing all the comments. Oh my gosh. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving here. Just Takeover Tuesday won't be weekly. Maybe we'll do one every month, depending on how you guys are feeling. If you guys want me to do one. But that's it. That's my news. I was like, do I want to say it at the beginning or at the end? I don't know. But yes, you are going to be seeing me still on Facebook, Instagram, and all of that. So, no, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm going to cry. Stop. Okay. You guys got to quit it. We still got a show to do. We have this whole show to do, and then the tears will come later. Okay. But I just wanted to say that, and you guys are the best, and this has been so much fun. But I might still do some Takeover Tuesday isn't gone forever. We are going to, who knows, maybe we'll do some like once a month. We'll do one. I don't know. There's just a lot of things that we have planned coming soon, and there's a lot of stuff. And I think that it would be better if I can see you guys daily over on our Facebook and our Instagram and all of our other channels and all of our other ways. But just Takeover Tuesday is going to be at a halt for a little while. So yes. Maybe we'll do a replacement on Tuesdays. Maybe we'll do something on Facebook on Tuesdays, or like in the Facebook group or something like that on Tuesdays, because I still want to have some sort of like weekly thing with you guys. I love being able to chat with you and talk with you. So yes, and maybe we'll do a special Takeover Tuesday where I finally do a quilt. We'll see. But we will be here still on Thursdays. Thursdays are for sure. They're not going anywhere. But you never know. We might have some other stuff up our sleeves. You'll just have to tune in and find out. So, but yes. Thank you guys for being so amazing. You guys are all the best. And this, I was like, oh, I don't want to tell them. I don't. But it's okay. You guys will forgive me and I will make it up to you. I pinky promise. Also, I'm making it up because I'm planning on giving this away today. So whatever we design today here and we stitch out, I'm going to give it away to one of you today. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get started. So when I said we're going to make our embroidery design from scratch, we are starting at zero. I have no design in plan because we're going to make one ourselves. And I wanted to do like an SMP Nation themed one. So here's what we're going to do. Let me come over to my screen. My machine's awake. So here she is. All right. I'm working on the Baby Lock Altair, and I understand that a lot of the machines, or a machine that you may be working on, doesn't have all these features. But I just want to show you what the potentials are of this. And if you do have this machine or a machine similar, whether that's a Baby Lock or a Brother or a Janome, a little bit of the higher end, and you aren't really sure about this whole technical side, or you've only really used it with your own designs, something of that sort. If you've never tried it, we're going to do some stuff today. So super exciting. So let's get started. I'm in my embroidery section. If we start, here's that square one. very, very beginning. So we are going to do some embroidery today. I'm not going to do IQ Designer just because this is a really easy way for you to build up a design, and especially when we're talking about personalizing our own designs, because like the title of today's video is personalizing with embroidery, and it can be way easier than you might think. So when that comes to embroidering your own labels, or putting, even writing or digitizing your signature of some sort, and putting that on the back of whatever projects you're working on. If you even just want to do a signature, some label, whatever that is, or you have like a certain like aesthetic or style of types of embroidery designs that you like to do. There's so many ways that you can personalize it, but here's just one of several ways. So what I'm going to do is come back over here, and I was browsing through. So with Baby Lock, Brother, Janome, pretty much all machines, you're going to have some sort of designs included. So I'm just going to go through quickly and show you all the ones that the Altair has. So there's lots of different sections, like that's the botanical section. A lot of these are, I mean, most of these are just beautiful. I love all of them. I haven't stitched all of them out, but all the ones that I have done are just perfectly digitized. As someone who works in Floriani TCU a lot and is always working on digitizing, I love seeing just perfect designs. Lots of different options here. I'm going to come over to this side, which is our little borders and frames, and I'm just going to start kind of browsing through. When I was first thinking of one, I really liked the circles, and then I saw the hearts, and I said, oh yeah, we got to do this one. So I'm going to pick, let's go with number 3. I love this one because it looks like stitches, so I think we're going to stick with this one. So here is just a border, and this isn't they have applique stitches, and they have applique designs. So this is not one of them. I just want to let you know. So we won't be doing any applique. This is just a border stitch. It's super cute, and we're just going to set that. And I did see a comment. Diana asked, how do you do like a recipe in the original cook's handwriting? First off, I love that idea. Second off, if you come out of here, we're just gonna cancel that. If you go into IQ Designer, or if you have some sort of digitizing software, that can be, we've got Floriani TCU, there's Embrilliance, there's tons of software out there. What you can do is you can either write it down on a piece of paper in a Sharpie or a thicker marker of some sort, and then you can put that into either as a file, you can put that in either to your software, or a lot of these machines will have scanning properties to where you can scan a piece of paper and it'll bring it in to your embroidery machine and digitize it for you just outright. So I should have thought of that. We could have shown you that today, but for the sake of time, let's come back here. I'm going to do that. And maybe, who knows, we'll have to do a software show for sure. I know a lot of people have questions, and there's so much potential when it comes to software that, I mean, once you've got that, your opportunities are endless, I should say. All right, so I just put it to embroidery. We're going to go back. So we've got this. I'm going to size it up because right now, as you can see, I've got it at about 2.6 inches by 3.1 inches, and I want to make it a little bit bigger. So we're going to go, let's go big. So we're going to do a little bit bigger. Okay. Let's make sure that's center. So I'm going to do it about 4.8 by 5.7. So the nice thing with this is you can size down, you can go up, just like how I'm doing here. You can see all the different features that you've got in here. I am just blanking today. Sorry about that. But we've got all the different things here. So you can go as big as you want. You can go as small as you want. When it comes to the smaller machines, like I know the 1700E from Brother, the smaller Brother machines that do have screens, you do have options to edit, and you can do this just your sizing will be a little bit smaller, and your just your overall design will be a little bit smaller, and you might not have as many features, but you can still do this if you've got a mid-level Baby Lock Brother machine, and Janome is most likely the same. We don't have one here, and I normally work on Baby Lock and Brother, so yes. All right. Oh, do you guys see my unicorn USB? This is from Tula Pink. This is a Tula Pink USB. I have this one, and I also have the black one. What else? I'm using the Altair today, the Altair. So, okay, we've got our first part. One little piece of advice I will say is do your design in the order of which you want to stitch it out. So like this will go first, and then we'll do some inside stuff on the inside. And then like if you were doing applique, do that first. Put that in here first. So, all right. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to size it up just a little bit. Okay. So we're going to do this. And now, so we've got this. I'm going to go to add, and we're going to put some other stuff on here. So I'm going to go to text. Oops. No. All right. And which one should we do? If you're looking here, comment which font that you like and that I should use, because I'm always so indecisive. I really like these two, 16 and 17. I'm kind of leaning towards 17. You know what? Let's go for it. Okay. Now I'm going to write SMP Nation because you guys are the best. And we do this for you. Okay. SMP, and now let's do a little space, and then capital N, Nation. Where's my T? There we go. Okay. We're going to set, and down here we've got different size options. So it says, right now it says large, medium, and small. So here's the large, and then we can go down to medium, and that is only for some reason selecting the N on the end. So what we can do instead is we've got this selected. There's going to be some, I don't know if you guys can see the arms. Ooh, you guys said 17 too. Woohoo! Awesome. There's a little highlighted line around SMP Nation. So I'm going to come down here, and we're going to go to size, and I want this to fit inside of our heart. And I'm going to move it up. Now, I had a vision. I had a vision of how I wanted this to look. 17 is the font number. So this font here was number 17 on the list of fonts available. See, I can show you again, just to show you. So here's your list of fonts. And then we went with number 17 down here. I don't know. I just like that little swirl. I love the design in that font. So how we're going to do this. Let's go to edit, and where is, okay, so it's our move. Okay. Oops, and I just duplicated it. All right. All right, give me 1 second. We are going to start from the beginning because I wanted to have that SMP Nation curved. So let me type this one more time, and I think I had to be on a different page. So it's space N-A-T-I-O-N. Woohoo! Okay. So now that we've got this, we are going to go to array. And array gives us all of our curved, our angled, if we want the text to go at an angle, going upwards, downwards, around. So here I'm going to do the curved going this way, and then you can also adjust it. So obviously that's a little bit too curved here. So I'm going to uncurve that, straighten it out a little bit. Okay, we'll keep it about there. And then, so we've got our small font, and it keeps picking up that N for some reason. Okay, so now we're going to edit our size back up here. I'm going to go down here. And yes, I do think out loud. I saw a comment. I It's bad. I always am thinking out loud. But hey, it gets the brain flowing, gets your ideas going. Okay. So I'm going to straighten it up. And I like it about there, maybe. All right. That's about as straight as we're going to get it. And I'm going to add some stuff in here. So we're not quite done yet. Got a couple more things I want to add. So since it's the new year, let's add some 2024. Okay. I'm going to go here. Also, by the way, I am using a purple thing today for as a stylist today. So when you find another use for a product, it's the best feeling in the world. 2024. All right. So I'm going to put this a little high. We'll actually do it right in the center. So we'll do that. And then let's do one more. I want to put something at the bottom. So we've got a little bit of emptiness. So, let's go through here. Anybody who has somebody in their life who loves to fish, look at all of these amazing designs. I have been needing to show Kyle. They have so many different things, and Roger too. This one, there's always time for one more cast. I love all these. They've got lots of different options for you. Let's go to Needlecraft. Ooh, see, I love these. We got some thread, some scissors. Ooh, Neva got some purple things in her stocking. That is awesome. I love these. I will be the purple things biggest fan forever. I love them so much. Just to keep with you when you're doing your embroidery, you'll even see it when I continue, when we actually start stitching this out. So there's so many different uses for this. And you wouldn't think, you'd be like, this is just a little purple stick. Well, you've got your 1/4 inch measure right here. So this measures out to be a 1/4 inch. Perfect for making sure all your seams are right. Everything's all good there. Turning tool. Oh, the list goes on and on. I love these little buttons. I love these little buttons. Okay, I think we're going to add these. But I'm going to make them just a little bit bigger. So that way they fit a little bit more. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. I like this. I like how this is turning out. You guys should see me right now. I keep looking at it. I'm like, okay, what do we need to add? We need to take away. I like how this is looking right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it just like that on the screen. So we've got this, just one final little look. Look how cute. I mean, come on. And one of you guys is getting this today. So super exciting stuff. I'm going to leave this here. And I'm going to switch my camera so you guys don't get seasick. Let's move my little tripod up here. And now I'm going to show you guys how I like to hoop, or how I'm going to place this, and how I'm going to make sure this is straight and right in the middle of our project, right where it needs to be. So let's look at our screen again. All right. Here's my little workstation. So I was going back and forth on what I should do. So this is already hooped. This is some wash away stabilizer. I want to say this is Floriani. I'll have to check and get back to you on that. Yes. Wash away. Yes. Okay. So we've got our little towel here. Now I will say I kind of might be cheating a little bit because this is gingham, and so we're looking at straight lines. We've got some nice references here, which is a great little tip. If you struggle with making sure your placement is right and all of that, try using a fabric that is geometric or has, like this gingham here. It's got the squares. I feel like that just might be a little bit more helpful for someone trying to do embroidery and make sure that placement is right. So here's a little tip that I don't know. I don't remember where I saw this, and I don't know if I just was accidentally doing something one day and this happened, but I've got this, and I think I might float this today only because with placement and things like that, it'll be easier for me to move around and to adjust it if it is not perfect and if it is not perfectly placed. but you can float. You don't have to. It's completely up to you. I know floating comes normally with smaller projects or more intricate ones, but since there's a good chance I might be moving this around a lot, it might be more helpful for me to float this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half, make sure it's all perfectly straight. Now, here's what I mean by this might be cheating. I don't know, not cheating, but a little advantage. So with the gingham, I folded this in half and I'm perfectly on the line of this towel here. So that makes it perfectly center, which again will help you keep it all straight. So I've got this folded in half. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pin, and with it folded, I'm going to stick it through and I'm going to put it kind of where I want the pattern or the design itself. So I'm going to put it up a little bit more. We're probably going to go about right here. So I'm going to stick this in, and then I'm going to stick it back out. We're not going through the stabilizer. Just a public service announcement. We are not going through the stabilizer. We just folded it in half and put a little pin along. So that way, when we unfold it, it gives us, the pin is like the perfect shape to give us a reference for where we want to place it and keeping it center. And also, these lines here are great helps. There's a little raised line right here that I always turn to when I'm trying to line up my embroidery. I'm going to lift it just a little bit more, so we'll do it right about there. Yeah, I'd love to know who all... So Lisa said she floats most of her embroidery. That's great. I love that. You can do whatever you want, whatever your preference is. I've noticed with some projects, if you do put it completely in the hoop, put everything inside the hoop, it can get, stretched out sometimes. There's good and bad between both. So it really doesn't matter. And I guess I would just say it depends on the project. So if you are struggling, or if you, like me, I always take things out of the hoop and resize and put it back in. If you find yourself doing that a lot and constantly readjusting the hoop, it might be easier for you to float. So just good little rule of thumb. So now that we've got this, we've got a little straight line. And let me know if that has been around forever. I just saw that and I did that with the needle and I'm like, oh, this is kind of genius, but I'm sure that it is nothing new. Okay, so I've got it pretty straight and we're going to fix this. As you can see, it's hanging over the edge. We're going to fix that in a second. But I'm going to take some tape. This is R&K tape, and I love this tape. We've also got, I believe this is Kimberbell. No, this is not Kimberbell paper tape. Kimberbell paper tape's a great option. I believe this is another one by R&K, if I'm not mistaken. I need to get some labels for these because I remember this one because it's pink, but all my white ones, I'm like, what brand is this? I forget. Or write it down in the center. So I'm going to take some R&K. This is just some of the, I want to say the stay tape. I'm going to take this and I'm going to set it right on the edge here. We're going to lift this up just a little bit more because I don't want to get the tape right here on the hoop. I want to at least give it a little bit of room. All right. And we're going to do even more precaution after this. So we are not done perfecting our placement just yet. So yeah, we do sell R&K. If you guys want to check out R&K, we do have it on our website. You guys can go take a look. So I'm just laying a piece of tape down and we're just going to secure this here. My pin is still right here. I don't even know if you guys can see that. This gingham is very loud. This pattern and design is pretty loud, so you can't really see the needle or the pin, I'm sorry. But we got this so far. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just kind of fold up the rest of our little towel here. And I'm just going to fold it and lay it like that. I have done this with towels before and I haven't had a problem. Just whatever works for you. If you want to make sure everything is tacked down even more, you can even go in with some 505 if you want. They even have it in a stick form. I always keep this near me just in case if I've got a particularly stubborn design. Sometimes a little bit of this gets the job done. There's also adhesive stabilizers. You could do a peel and stick. I am doing wash away because I feel like that would just be easier since this is a towel. But the fun thing with embroidery is that there is so much room for potential, and there is so much room for you to kind of do whatever you want, honestly. Like, technically you don't really have to follow the rules, and you can really do whatever you want when it comes to sewing, which is so nice. So makes it for great tips from every type of person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this into the hoop, slide it in, and I just want to make another PSA, another public service announcement. My pin's still in there, but we are going to take the pin out once we start embroidering. So the pin is not staying in there forever. Don't panic. If you're working on a PRS 100 or you've got a multi-needle, you guys are so lucky and you get the crosshair positioning laser. Can't even talk today, but you get the crosshair positioning laser, and that just makes it even easier for placement. But here's how we're kind of doing it on home machines or other machines like that. And I believe the higher, more top of the line machines, the home machines, non-multi-needle, they also have a crosshair positioning laser and some sort of laser. So just keep that in mind. But here's the easy and nice way for you to do this manually and not want to get upset or get angry at your machine, because that is never fun. I'm gonna move my camera really quick so you guys can see this. All right, I'm gonna get you a view of everything. Okay, so here it is. Now you can see the pin a little bit better. One second, I'm gonna get some water. So we've got our positioning here, and you can see now here as well, a lot of the hoops that you get are going to have these little center lines and dividing lines. Great help as well for lining everything up. Okay, so what I'm going to do, oops, and I'm going to move my camera so we can see. We're going to hit embroidery. And now here comes the positioning part. So I'm going to back up just a little bit so you can see what this altair does when you want to place it in the center. So here we have it in the center of our embroidery, of our entire embroidery area. So it's going to stitch right in the center of this towel. And I don't want to stitch it right at the end of the towel because you fold your towel and you fold it and you maybe hang it over your oven little handle, or you're going to fold your towel or you're going to set it somewhere. So I don't want it right in the center. I want to keep it kind of where this pin is, so right in this area. And somebody did ask earlier what the sizing was. So my finished design is going to be 5.23 inches by 6.2 inches. So good little reference for you. And Neva said I had your signature. Oh my gosh, you guys. So what I'm gonna do is bring it down. Now watch, I went really fast there, but my hoop is gonna move as I move this. So see how it's moving? That's bringing my needle to where it needs to be. So Joan was talking about what was her question? So when you design, it's going to put it all in one color, but this doesn't stop you. Just because you see this, you might think, oh, I got to only use black. No, you can switch whatever colors you want out. You can do whatever you want. You can adjust the color in here before you get your final design if you want to make sure you have different colors for different things, and you can save it into your machine for later. So say you wanted to do this design again, or you wanted to do something with this design, maybe not a towel but something else, you can alter your colors, make sure it's all together. But I'm going to switch my colors just here, but this will stop between. So see here, it's got my steps all sorted out. So first it's going to do the heart, then it's going to do SMP Nation, then it's going to do 2024, and then it's going to do the buttons. So just for reference, but let's come back over here. Oops, no. All right, so I'm going to bring it. So I'm going to move. So here's the bottom of my design. I've hit this bottom button. We've got my square here in my center. I'm going to go to the bottom. So the needle is going to be where the bottom of the design is. So I'm going to bring it down because I want it just right about there. So that way when we reach the top of our design, it'll be about, yeah, it'll be about right there. So we can measure it out again, just check and make sure that we're good. All right. Now we can see how wide it's going to be as well. So yes, Joyce, this is the purple thing. And I did not think it worked on the machine screens either, but here we are. It's an amazing stylus. All right. So now we can see how wide it is. So I'm going to go widthwise. And I kind of pressed this morning. You can kind of see the crease marks that I left. So this line right here is where I'm going to be folding it inward. So let me try and show you a little bit better. This line right here has a crease, and this is where I will fold the towel inwards to then fold it in half to then hang it wherever you want. So keep that section nice. I'm going to go back up to the top of the design and see just how far to the middle it goes. So I'm actually going to bring it down just a little bit. So now let's come back over here, and then I'll finish right at the bottom. So we're leaving just a little bit of room. Okay. Just wanted to give you that little visual. So, all right, we're going to, oops, there we go. Okay. Now I think we've got our placement okay. I think we're good. Now we're going to remove the pin. Don't forget to remove your pin. Don't forget. That's my one piece of advice. We don't want pins to just magically show up and break things. So that's also why I've been a Wonder Clips person for so long, but there's times where you need pins. But I will always be a Wonder Clips fan for sure. And you guys know that. Okay. Now that we've got all this, we can start stitching now. So, and Norma, a lot of these features you'll find on the Stellaire. Norma commented that she's still learning her Stellaire. There's lots of features that are similar between these two machines. So if you ever have, like, you can always come back to this video and rewatch it because they're very similar in terms of features, screen, all that good stuff. So, okay. I'm going to do black. Oops. I'm going to do black for the outside. Yeah, and Gail commented you can also use a basting box to hold everything in place. Yes, for sure. I am not today. I am risking it. I saw some comments about basting boxes, but I'm just going in. We're going all in. I've got my stabilizer here, and we're just going to see how it goes. All right. So we've got this, and we also have I believe this is our tracing feature that we can test out. So here, it's going to give me kind of the embroidery area, the square of where this will be stitching, and it's perfectly right on my crease lines. So isn't that perfect? And this is not me doing anything to the machine. I just hit the button, and here we are. All right, we're in the center. So, okay. I'm trying to look at the comments as I go along. So I've already got my needle threaded, and I'm going to trim off this little extra. And I am using, Yolanda asked, wow, why I'm using a bigger hoop today. If I'm going to be completely honest, it was the one that was here. When I got in this morning, I was just prepping for the show, and this one was the one that was here and in front of me today. So we are using this one, and hey, if things go wrong, things go wrong. Okay, I'm going to get started. I've got new bobbin in there, and I've got new needle. So let's start. All right. Get this through. And this is also where the purple thing comes in handy. You can use this instead of your fingers because I constantly will get in right by the needle and I will always try and get in the way of the machine. So, like here, we'll have to trim that, but that's okay. It's no problem. So now let me get you in closer. And this is going to start our heart. I change my needle pretty frequently. I at least change it. The rule of thumb is once every 8 hours, but I probably do it more than that. I normally operate on days, and I probably stitch for a few hours a day. So I probably do it. I change it every other day, or maybe every 2 days. But if you're using, like, if you do constant 8 hours of sewing, then you should definitely change your needle. So, and if you're sewing a lot, just change your needle. It never hurts. It never hurts. All right. So we've got this getting started, just smoothing it out. Joan said she started using the pre-wound bobbins in white. Yes, I am a huge fan of pre-wound bobbins. I use I'll show you right here. I use the Filtech. These are the Filtech. I've got the cream ones, and I also have the white ones. I believe I have a white one in here. So let me move this out of the way. I don't want the hoop hitting the tripod. But yes, either color. I also have some in, in black, and I have a couple in, I think, red, or maybe like just a couple different other colors. This is on half speed, so this is only going, let me show you again. This is only going, I think, at about 500 to 600, maybe 700 stitches per minute. So it's going slow. I have it just not going too fast because we also have some time in the show, and so I don't want to rush too much. But I always just go through and kind of check on things, make sure we're running smooth. There are pre-wound bobbins. So here is a closer look at the ones that I was using. Let me look at the weight. I think our sticker is fitting over it. But I'm sure they have pre-wound bobbins for every machine. I saw a comment asking about that. I also, one thing about the speed of the machine, if I set it really high, I feel like it messes with my microphone. So I always do it a little bit slower because I want you to also be able to hear me, because sometimes the background noise really messes with the microphones, and that's just the Wi-Fi gremlins for you. But you can find pre-wound bobbins. We have pre-wound bobbins on our website for probably every single machine that you can think of. So just check them out. But class 15 goes for baby lock, brother home machines. There's lots of different options on there. So class 15 is a huge umbrella for machines. They fit lots of machines. All right, so we're gonna keep going. And again, you guys know I gotta make a habit of only using other tools and not my actual hands. All right, now I'm gonna stop this really quickly, and I'm gonna just lift this up and flatten her out because we've got a little bumpage going on. So we're gonna leave that there. Smooth it down. All right, and we're getting back started. Yes, the time that you save using pre-wound bobbins is truly the best. It really is the best. So I'm just gonna make sure we've got something going on. Okay, well, we are chugging along. And now that I'm sitting here, I'm like, you know what? I should have done a basting box. I'm gonna stop this really quick, and we're just gonna smooth this out so I can do a fine little stitch, because I got a little bump, but that's okay. I'm just gonna stretch it and good to go. Just keep it. All right. Okay, so now, yes, I am probably going to go in with some 505, and I should have right at the beginning when I first started this, but you know what? It's all good. Life goes on. So I'm going to do, what color should I do the SMP Nation in? Should I keep with the black? I was thinking either the 2024 or the buttons could be in like red or something like that. So I've got red here. Gloria asked, what is 505? 505 is this amazing little spray that I love. Yeah, I'm also going to press this before I send it out to the winner of this today. So don't worry, all of the bumps and lumps and all that will be gone. But this is what 505 is. They also have a stick, and it's a temporary adhesive, and you can spray this on whatever material you're embroidering on, or you can spray a little bit on the stabilizer on your hoop. It helps to keep things just together for the moment that you're stitching, keep things in place without having to overly hoop or use a ton of tape. It's just another option to keep your project together while you're embroidering. This is also mainly used for quilting, so with quilt sandwiches. So when you are putting your backing fabric, your batting, and your top fabric together, a lot of people will sometimes use some spray to keep it together while you're quilting it. So yes, I also did not know that this came in a stick. I was at a retail store. It was during Countdown to Christmas. I was walking through and it stopped me and I was like, they have a stick now? So check this out. I love this. If you are working with smaller projects, and I saw somebody commenting how they take their 505 outside to spray it. If you want something that's perfect for the smaller projects to just write on a 4x4 frame or 5x7, smaller frames, they're the best. Just on behalf of me and our service technicians here, be very careful using it around your machine. We've all been guilty of it. We all have. When you're in a rush, you're like, oh, I'll just spray some a little bit. It can gunk up your machine pretty bad. So I just would suggest doing it away from your machine. Little bits, a little goes a long way. This whole container has lasted me a year, I think, and I'm not even halfway through. So lots of great options. Lisa G just commented she sprays it on a cardboard box. Good job. Good job. Linda said no spraying near needles and machines. Exactly. SMP Nation are very smart. Yes. Dee Dee commented you could use Elmer's glue sticks. I have not tried that, but I mean, I'd be very curious. This is what the stick looks like. I mean, very similar. Very similar. So, yes. Lisa said pizza boxes are handy for that. Exactly. There's lots of options. Just our machines are so precious and so amazing that we don't want to ruin them. So, all right. All in that, still did not decide what thread color I want to use, but that's okay. Should we do SMP Nation in red? Or should we do the 2024? Maybe we'll do SMP Nation red, 2024 black, buttons red? How about that? I don't know. We're just going to go with it. We're going to go with it and see how it goes. Okay. Let me thread this really quick. SMP in red? Okay, good. We're all in agreement. So I'm going to do the SMP Nation curving across here in red. So just for reference, if you're just coming on, we're going to do this in red. And then I think we'll stick with this in black and maybe these in red, like a little red pattern. I don't know. When it comes to picking thread colors, I really have the hardest time. Maybe it's just because you can't really see it stitched out yet. Like you could, of course, can see the color of it, but you really don't know what it looks like until it's stitched out next to all of the other colors. So I've just kind of realized, like, I have a really hard time picking thread colors. I tried to do a design a couple weeks ago. It was like a scenic design. I'll have to grab it and see. I didn't finish the whole thing, but I started working on it, but I got so indecisive when it came to picking my thread colors that I just kind of stopped working on it. I was like, well, we'll put it off. until I have another free minute. But look at this, guys. Watch. What? Ugh. We love the auto threading feature. So I'm going to start this. And when this stops, I'm going to check and make sure I have the correct stitches per minute that I'm telling you guys. I'm pretty sure I'm in between 650 and 750. But yeah, the only reason why is just because well, two reasons. One, it's always good to go slow and just, slow and steady wins the race. But number two, since I'm live, it's hard for you to hear me sometimes when the machine is super loud. So gotta win some and lose some. That's okay. All right, let's see how it's going. So we've got our S. Oh gosh, I love the red. Immediately, I love it. With the gray and the black, I really, really love this. Yes, Kathy said she likes to use a thinner weight for some writing and more legible writing. I definitely agree. I think this one is slightly thinner. This might be I think it might be a 50 weight thread. I'll check once I can check the spool. But I love these threads. I'll show you guys in a second. They're so shiny and just so, they look so good once you stitch them out. Oh my gosh. This is the best part of the project. Just sitting and watching. Oh my gosh, it's so peaceful. Yeah, so I think we'll stick with the red S&P Nation Black 2024 red buttons. I think I like that little finish. I think I'm a fan. Okay. Yes, it is. Joanne said it's mesmerizing. Absolutely. They look great. I love it so far. Yeah, the Altair, Belinda commented about the quietness of the Altair. Even when I have it on full speed, it really is not that loud. It's only because, for reference, I'm so close to the machine and my headphone just picks it right up, I'm sure. Ooh, maybe we'll do a 2024 in gold. Good idea, Doris. It's just only because of that. I want to make sure you guys can hear me really well. But if I could, I would go at full speed all the time when you can. But if you have a tough project, just go slow. Just go slow. You'll thank yourself later. You really will. Oh, okay. We're starting on the nation. Cassandra, this is the Baby Lock Altair that I'm using today. They just released an Altair 2. This is the Altair 1, the original Altair. Ooh, 2024 in silver. Okay, we're going to have to do a vote on gold or silver for 2024. The only thing that worries me about silver is because this is already silver right here. And I don't know if that would pick up super well. Betty asked what brand of thread I'm using. So let me switch my camera. My favorite threads will always be, I love Exquisite by Dime. Great option. They are very inexpensive. You can get packs of them on our website. I love Exquisite. And I also really love Floriani. Those will always be my go-to. I think in this one is Exquisite, the thread that I'm using today. It's just their bright red one. Oh, and I think, oh, no, we're okay. I heard something. You never know. When you hear a little mishap in your machine, you got to check it out and make sure it's all good. But if I had only 2 threads to use for embroidery for the rest of time, it'd be Exquisite and Floriani. That's That's what I gotta do. Kingstar though, yes, Joyce commented Kingstar for metallic thread, absolutely. Kingstar is great, and in fact, if we're deciding gold, I think I've got 2 Kingstars here. Let me grab them real quick. Oh gosh, if you guys saw my thread drawer, you would freak out. Okay, so I've got this. This is MG1, and this is MG2. I don't even know if you can tell a difference, but this one is a little bit brighter and a little bit more yellow and orangey. This one's a little bit more muted. I think you can tell a difference, yeah. So we've got MG1 and MG2. MG1, okay, MG1, MG2. Let me see if this camera will give you a better view. Oh, there, you can kind of see it now. There you go. Yeah, this one is the less yellow one. Okay, maybe we'll go with MG1. MG1 might look a little better anyway because the yellow is, or the red is so bright. So. And look at that. We're right in the lines. Everything is lining up super well. Okay. So we're doing 2024 in gold. All right. So let me switch my camera as I get this threaded real quick and see. Okay. MG1. Okay. Good. Good to know. So this is Kingstar Metallic. These are made, they're from Exquisite, I believe. I want to say they're from Exquisite. Let's get this up there. I love Kingstar Metallic threads. Real quick before I get started, let me just show you some other ones that I have. I've got these 2 pinks, which are super pretty. Oh, I love these. They're super cute. Okay. Let's get started. So let me thread my metallic thread here. All right. And this is a little thinner. I didn't look to see what weight it was, but it is a little bit thinner than your normal embroidery thread, but I believe that comes with metallic threads. They're just gonna be a little bit thinner. All right, so here's my favorite part. Yay! Perfectly threaded. All right, let's start with our 2024. Can you believe that it's 2024? I mean, it's just craziness. Whoa, let me switch this so you guys can see me. A little bit smaller, but there is our, oh, there she goes. Okay, I'm gonna have to switch this so you guys can see. There we go. It's gonna start. Let me move my camera really quick so that way I can get you a better look. We're gonna move this. I want to get you right front and center. Okay. I think I've got a good angle. Let's see. We'll see. Yay! All right, you're gonna see the 2 in just a second. Good choice, SMP Nation. I knew I could count on you for the thread picking because I'm horrible at picking out threads. We'll be here all day. Oh, look, I love the metallic. Wow. Love it. And I have found, I'm going to wait to say this until after it's done stitching, just so I don't jinx myself out. I never really have a problem with Kingstar Metallics, but I know now that I just said that, it's going to cause problems. But since up until today, I have not had any issues with Kingstar Metallic. Karen was just commenting about metallic threads and they can be difficult. I have not had any trouble with this one. So I suggest giving this one a try, seeing how you like it. We have a bunch of sets as well. So, oops, let me move this really quick. Now we've got that going. I don't want to get you guys seasick. Let me move this really quickly. Yeah, of all the people that I've talked to as well, a lot of the crafters and the creators and stuff, Kingstar by far is just, I don't know, it's just the fan favorite. Sometimes it does break, sometimes it does, but that happens with so many threads, and that's just a given. I feel like when you're working with embroidery and certain things, it happens. Linda said, yeah, but Kingstar seems to relax better and not up underneath by your bobbin area. I agree. Yes. Okay. She's looking so good. So good. These are the projects that I love, knowing that you guys had some say in it and you picked out some colors and just, I love this. So I got to ask, now that we're all here together, what is your New Year's resolution? And this can be for sewing. This can be for life. This could be for work. What's a New Year's resolution that you want to do this year? What's your New Year's resolution? Somebody did ask what needle size I'm using. 80-12. 80-12 today. Yes. 80-12 and my metallic thread is working fine. So, yes. Okay. Kathy got her Floriani Total Control software. That is such a good New Year's resolution to learn. Oh, that's great. I love TCU. If you ever need help on it, I will gladly help out with that. Oops, you can see my little, there we go. All right. Someone said to not have, who was that? Someone said to not have a New Year's resolution. I totally understand. You know, I'm half skeptical. Let me pause real quick. I'm half skeptical when it comes to New Year's resolutions because in my experience, my own personal experience, I've never been able to keep up with them. But then I'm like, but it gives you something to look forward to if you come up with the right resolution that you know you can do. So I'm back and forth. Sometimes I'll come up with one, sometimes I won't. It just depends. Okay. So, yes, Christy yes, that is exactly right. Her resolution is to set realistic goals and reach them. That's my problem. I think I would always come up with these crazy New Year's resolutions. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm not going to go to the gym. Guys. Spoiler alert. But there's so many resolutions that I make for myself. And I'm like, yeah, I can do that. And then by January 4th, the resolutions never happened. They never even got started. So, but some achievable and reasonable resolutions that I have this year are definitely to keep staying creative in some way, shape, or form. I always find that when I am here and I do, Yolanda said, no gym, guys. No, we'll save that for 2025. Okay. Sound good? But what was I saying? I love whenever I'm here and I do some sort of project or I do anything just involving with just my fabric or just playing around with some threads, doing a simple embroidery design, that helps me just to get more in tune and just more in the groove of being creative and coming up with ideas. And with social media, you have to be really creative in what you put out there and the content that we put out. So definitely getting in front of a sewing machine at least for 20, 30 minutes every day will help my brain so much. And I just know it. So that's one of my New Year's resolutions. And I saw something, Ginny said less fabric. You guys do not even want to know what my fabric stash looks like right now. Our amazing salesperson, Lynn, at our San Marcos store, who is the best. She is just the best. My favorite person ever. She gave me fabric, and I don't want to say a lot because a lot doesn't even do it justice, but I have so much fabric that I need to start working with ASAP because it is just sitting here and I need to make a project with it soon. All right, so we're back to black. Back to black. All right, so now we only have, or do we want to do red? No, we're going to do some black buttons. Okay, we don't want to do too much red. All right, so Linda Brooks said, does your fabric have its own zip code? Yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay, we've got our machine threaded. And let's get started with our little buttons. Neva said, fabric grows. Yes, it does. And Rhonda commented, finish at least one project before I start a new one. You know, that's also a really realistic goal. I love that we're coming up with reasonable goals. Oh, Zena, don't tell me you're open to fabric. You'll be getting a big box from me. All right, and these should only take a few minutes. Ella Bly, I don't know if she's watching this morning, but she made some dog beds over the weekend, and I definitely need to make some with the fabric that I've got. They were super adorable little dog beds, and I need to make one for my dog, for sure. I do. I saw that this morning, and I said, oh, I need to get one for Winston. All right, doing our little buttons. Zena, you are too funny. See, but like Yolanda just commented, I have fabric dating back to 1980, and I think that's so amazing. I really think that is just awesome, because think about all the cool projects and all the things that you could create while still, you could use fabric from today and fabric from back then. And, just because it was sitting in the sewing room for years or decades or however long, taking it out and giving it a new life with a project is it's really fun. And I think that's really cool, being able to reuse a lot of old fabric. I love the older, more vintagey looking fabric. I really love it. And it's just, I always love to work with stuff like that. So okay, let's come back over here. Let's see what other comments do we got. Yes, vintage. Also, one thing that I really want to do, here's another New Year's resolution that I have, is going to the thrift store and getting clothes, or not even just clothes, but getting tablecloths, scarves, just different vintage pieces and different vintage pieces of clothing, and upcycling them, giving them a new life. I haven't really gotten into clothing. I mean, I've embroidered on top of clothing, and I've done all that stuff, but I haven't really done a full upcycling situation. So maybe I need to call Sarah Vetzer or someone who's a pro, because I want to start getting into that, but I want to make sure that I'm doing it right. So yes, how many people have organized over the weekend, or at least like did some Christmas teardown and some, normal decorations going back up? I did a lot of cleaning over the weekend. I desperately wanted to just organize and start fresh and just clean out my room, clean out the house. So yes, it was a cleaning weekend for me. Yes, Melissa said, call Jane for upcycling. You are so right. I need to call her. There's so many people around us and so many amazing people that we've worked with that are so talented when it comes to upcycling. And I'm like, why haven't I done this sooner, in all honesty? So I need to go look in my closet as well and see if there's some pieces that I can do. I really try and donate a lot of stuff. There's my local Salvation Army I'm always shopping at. I am a very loyal customer there. I always am finding different pieces and stuff there, and I always try and donate as much as I can. So especially during the holiday season, I try and give as much as I can of things that I don't need, or find someone directly that needs them. That's the most important thing. All right, let's switch back to our camera. I just realized I wasn't showing you any of that. Well, that's okay. Here we go. We've got our little buttons. How cute. How cute. Okay. All right. Ooh, Goodwill in La Jolla. That's a good idea. I haven't been, for all of my locals out there, the farthest I've been down for thrifting was Garnet Street or Garnet Avenue where Buffalo Exchange is. That's the farthest I've gone. I haven't gone very far past there for thrift shops. So if you have any places, all of my San Diego people, let me know. I'd love to know. I stay like pretty much, I stay really close to my home for some reason. I always like to go to like smaller owned thrift shops and the what else? Oh, do you guys hear that? That means that it's all done. Let's see. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch my camera really quick. Move it around. You're getting a little behind the scenes. I'm gonna take it out of the hoop and then we will assess on the table. Okay? All right. Take it out of the hoop. I'm so excited. Ooh, Denise. Yes, Ventura. The thrift shops out there are another level. I love thrift shops in LA as well, but they're getting so expensive that it's like, that's defeating the whole purpose of a thrift shop. So, all right, let me switch my camera. And oops, what the heck? Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know why it like pinched me in there. All right, here is our little design. I'm going to try and get you up a little bit closer so you can really see it. Oh, so cute. I'm going to press this out. We got a little bump there, but that's okay. Nothing the world needs to end over. So let's untape this. And see, this did not mess with my fabric. It did not mess with anything. So that's why I really love the R&K tape. It's really awesome. A couple other things I wanted to show you too in terms of placement and stuff. These are just a few of my favorite marking pens. So when you're working with other projects or working with other material, these are great as well for marking. These SewingMine pens, this one is like a 4-in-1. So it goes, you've got your just normal black, you've got a pen, you've got white, and then I think it might just be a 3-in-1. And I think you've got like some sort of little eraser on there. Great options for marking. Those are the ones that I would recommend. And then, of course, our 505 is our favorite. Collective favorite. All right. So I'm going to unhoop this. Stick it off to the side. And then I'm going to start cutting it away. And what I'm going to do, for the sake of time for this video, I'm going to wash away the stabilizer once we get off. And then once whoever claims this, when we give this away, I will make sure it's all pressed and ready for you. Hold on, I'm looking for my scissors. And I did 2 layers of this wash away. Again, can totally be up to you preference-wise. Just depends on the project. So let me just cut around here. These are my all-time favorite Kai scissors. Oh my goodness. These are amazing. So let me flip this over. So here we go on the back. I'm going to trim all these up as well. Make sure you're getting a nice little, adorable little towel today. All right. So I guess the verdict is in, and we did have the cream pre-wound bobbins in. Thought we had white, but it's okay. It goes. It works. All right. So here's the back. Still going to work on this, finished up, make sure it's ready. But my vision, let me remove all this out of here. And keep these. If you have scraps, maybe not this piece. This might be a little bit too messed up, but like this. This right here is a perfect cut for a 5x7 or a 4x4. Don't waste your stabilizer. There's so much, especially you're paying for all that stabilizer. You don't want to waste it. So here was my vision. I've just got thread all over the place. I'm going to fold it in. I'm going to fold it in. This is the moment of truth. All right. And oh my gosh, so cute. I love it. How adorable is that? I gotta show Blaine once this is over. Oh, so cute. All right, let me come back over to me really quick. Let me sit down. Ah, so I love it. I'm such a fan of gingham towels. I think they add just the perfect little, like, what's the word? Like the little vintage aesthetic to a kitchen. Like it just makes it look like that classic 50s little kitchen vibe. And I love it. So someone's getting this today and I'm very, very excited. But I also have another giveaway as well. And we will get to that in just a second. But if you guys also have any other questions regarding, oops, and my thing moved around. Let me just exit out of here. All right. If you guys have any other questions regarding this show in particular, any other shows, please don't be a stranger. I am going to be super active on our Facebook group and on our Facebook and our Instagram. And you'll, of course, always see me on Thursdays. But I want to be able to answer your questions still and talk to you guys and share and all that stuff. So this was so much fun. And I can't wait to give this away. Now I'm going to see if my spinner's over there because I'm not spinning today. Roger! Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Roger's ready to spin. Let's do it. He's pumped. I'm pumped. We're ready. We're ready. Okay. I'm going to have to show Roger what I created too today. Oh my gosh. Roger, can you see it? SMP Nation. He can see it on his screen. Right? Okay. So let's get some music going and we're going to give this away. I cannot wait to see who wins. Oops. All right. Hold on. Still got this camera on. We're going to do this. And Roger, spin that wheel to see who wins this towel today. Spinning is winning at SMP Nation. MK Crafts and Family. Congratulations. You have just won a one-of-a-kind. This is a one-of-a-kind, only one ever made. Who knows? Maybe I'll make one more just for fun. But this is a one-of-a-kind SMP Nation towel right here from Sewing Machines Plus, made by yours truly. I'm going to ship this out to you. So what I need you to do, let me put you back on the screen so we know that you won. Head to smplive.tv, fill out the information, and just write the SMP Nation towel is what you won. And let us know where to send it to, who to send it to, and we will get that out to you. And I'm going to make sure that it's all pressed and ironed for you and ready to go. Okay, I don't know why it keeps doing that. All right, next thing I want to give away really quick is a gift from our friends at Brewer. Look at this adorable cup. I wanted to give this away today because, you know, it may be the new year, but we are not leaving coffee in 2023. So this is an adorable little Brewer mug. Ah, so cute. Brand new for you. I want to give one of these away. It's really loud and crinkly. All right, Roger, let's spin that wheel and see who's going to win this Brewer coffee mug. I'm jealous. These are really nice and they keep your coffee or whatever drink you've got in there hot and cold forever. I love. Sharon Bingham, congratulations. You just won a Brewer cup of your very own. So if you'd like to claim that, just head to smplive.tv, fill out the information, let us know who and where to send it to. And you just won the Brewer cup, so you can put Brewer cup and we will take care of the rest and get you that cup. All right, now we got some normal giveaways. Today, I'm going to do a $100 gift card. Of course. I mean, come on, guys. Come on. With the new year, I know a lot of you probably went through your sewing rooms and cleaned out some stuff, and now you need more stuff. So I totally understand. I'm here to feed your crafting addiction. That's just what I'm here for, in case you didn't know. All right, let's spin and see who's going to win this $100 gift card. Woohoo, woohoo. All right, who's it gonna be? Jeannie Heisler, congratulations. You just won a $100 gift card from SMP. So if you'd like to claim that, the most important thing that we need from you when you fill out the smplive.tv form is your email. So just go to smplive.tv, fill out the information. Make sure you got your email in there because we will be emailing you a gift card code. So keep your eyes peeled for that. All right. Lastly, we're going to finish it off with our sew mats. We love them. They're the best. If you do not have one already, this is your chance to win one. So we've got lots of different colors. We've got 4 different size options for all, the different types of machines that we carry and that are out there. So you can pick your own color. You can pick your own size today for free. All right, Roger, let's spin it. Who's going to win this sew mat? Now, if I had to pick, I love the light blue and I love the red. I love all the basic colors, actually. Joanne T, congratulations. You have just won a sew mat of your very own. So if you'd like to claim that, head to smplive.tv, fill out all that information, and let us know what color and what size mat you would like. Congrats, everyone. Alrighty. Well, that is it for our giveaways. And that is it for this episode of Takeover Tuesday. I want to thank all of you for joining in today, and I am so excited that this is going out to someone. And who knows, maybe I've got the crafting bug today, so maybe we'll make some more. I don't know. We'll have to see. I need to get some more towels, though. I gotta find some more. But such a fun little episode today. I really, really enjoyed making this, and I feel like we all got involved today. We all did something today. So my piece of advice for you is to go out and start sewing on something today. Go work on a project. Pull out the UFOs. Just, they're in the back of your head. Just go get your UFOs and go start working on them. They're going to be there, and it's good. Get them out. Get them out. Fix them up. Start on them. It's the second. I was about to say it's the first of the year. It is the second, which means there is always chances to make today great and do something good with today. Pull out the manuals. Linda said she needs to pull out all her manuals. Yes, it's always good to go through and check on your machine and make sure you're doing everything right. Just go look. Go spend a day in your sewing room because you should. It's just the right thing to do. No cleaning today. All sewing, right? Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and not even just today, but for all of Takeover Tuesday. Oh my gosh, you guys have been through, you've seen it all. You've seen the mishaps, you've seen it all. And I just want to say thank you so much for joining me and watching me learn, because I did not do this before Takeover Tuesday. I was not a sewer. I started sewing right when I started working here 3 years ago now. And before that, I was not into it. And I am so lucky that I got to sit here and sit with all of you and learn how to do this amazing craft and do all of these amazing things. So thank you. Just thank you. You guys are the reason, and you guys are just behind it all. So if you want to stay more in contact and you want to see more of me and you want to just stay connected outside of here today, we have got our Facebook group. And we also, if you just go to Facebook and you search SewingMachinesPlus.com, and you'll find it right there, and you can go join our Facebook group from there. If you just hit the groups tab, we've got our Facebook group, and we also just have our normal Facebook that you can follow and like, and you'll be seeing me a lot more on there. And I want to do live still at some point. I would love to sit and do a live soon. It just won't be a regularly scheduled thing, but I still want to be able to sit and talk with you guys. So you never know. Just keep an eye out on our socials and find out when we will be doing an event, because I will miss you guys. I know I'm going to turn this off and be like, oh my gosh. But we're going to do a lot more fun stuff, and it's going to be amazing in the future. And we can't wait for you guys to all see. But again, I will see you guys very soon. We'll see you on Thursday. We've got June Taylor coming in. Jill Rep is back, so I'm super excited for that as well. But hey, new year, new opportunities. Go sew something, go embroider something, go quilt something. I don't know. go to the sewing room, work on something creative. Just be creative and be awesome because you already are. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys so soon. Bye.